Hello to all my story lovers. Welcome back in Storytime channel. Today's story name is The Four Dolls. This is story written by the great Sudha Murty. I'm Pallavi reading interesting stories for you. Now let's go to the story. Once upon a time, there was a doll maker who was very good at his craft. He had a son named Anil. When Anil grew up, he said to his father, I want to see the world. I want to venture out and find out my own path. Please bless me. Unfortunately, the doll maker was not a rich man, but he blessed his son with all his heart. When Anil got ready to leave, his father said, I don't know much about the outside world, as I haven't traveled much and I don't have any resources to give to you. I only have dolls. So take these four dolls with you. They might be useful to you in your journey. These are special dolls. I have crafted them carefully and dressed them with the best I have. Before Anil could say a word, the doll maker continued. The first doll dressed like a king carries wisdom. The second doll dressed like a soldier carries courage. The third doll dressed like a simple man carries knowledge. The fourth doll, dressed like a hermit, carries compassion. Anil didn't want to carry the dolls with him everywhere, but he couldn't refuse his father's wish. So he put them in his bag. My child, knowledge and courage must always work under wisdom and compassion. Only then will life be beautiful, said the doll maker and bid his son goodbye. Anil walked and walked until he reached a spot. It was already noon. He was tired and wanted to rest. He wondered out loud, is it wise to rest here? Who can help me out? Suddenly, the doll that was dressed like a king came to life. It emerged from the bag and said, it is important to have wisdom in unknown lands. The key to wisdom is observation. Look around before making a decision, otherwise, people will take advantage of you. The doll went back into the bag. Anil looked around him and noticed a snake skin near a tree. He realized that a snake was around somewhere and decided to walk further to find another resting place. He continued his journey for some time. By the time he found another spot, it had begun raining. It was about to rest when he remembered the king's doll advice. He looked around and saw the footprints of lion near him. This is also not a safe place to stay, he thought and walked further. A few kilometers ahead, he stopped and looked around him again. He didn't observe anything of concern and rested there for a long time. The next day, he decided to walk to the nearest city. When he reached the outskirts, he saw a big mansion with a lot of activity happening around it. He wondered, how can I also become rich and own a mansion? The moment he thought so, the soldier of courage emerged from the bag and said, have courage! If you don't, you will never be able to fulfill your dreams. A life without courage is never prosperous. What should I do? Asked Anil. I don't have the knowledge to answer your question truthfully, said the doll of courage and went back into the bag. A minute after, the doll of knowledge emerged and said, this area looks prosperous because the land is good. Take a piece of land that doesn't belong to anyone, pointing to an area with boulders, and the doll said, Take that, it has a gold mine. Be strong and courageous and begin work there. The doll of knowledge returned to the bag. Anil went to the area that the doll had pointed to. He learned that no one was using the land and found the owner's address after asking a few people. Anil went directly to the owner's house and bought the land for a cheap price. Within days, Anil began to read the land of the boulders. Just as the doll had predicted, there was a gold mine underneath. Very quickly, Anil became one of the richest people in the area. The doll of knowledge frequently came alive and advised Anil on how to expand his business and where to buy land. One day, the doll of knowledge pointed Anil to a land whose owner refused to sell it despite Anil offering him an increased market price. A month passed. One day, the owner of land, an old man, fell terribly ill and didn't have money for his treatment. With a heavy heart, he decided to sell the land. Anil acquired it and began building his mansion. He thought that he had fulfilled his dreams with courage and knowledge. When the old man was handing over the land to Anil, his beautiful daughter Pushpa approached Anil with tears. She said, "This is no less than cheating. You are rich and we are poor. Helpless people like us are forced to sell our ancestral land due to genuine reason. I am horrified that we had to sell our land." Anil fell silent and Pushpa left with her father. Though the girl had spoken harshly, Anil liked her. "I should marry a straightforward girl like her," he thought, and sent a marriage proposal to her. The girl declined his proposal. The doll of knowledge advised, "Tell the girl that you will return the land to her father if she marries you." Still, Pushpa refused to marry him. Anil became despondent. He was rich and had a big mansion, and yet the girl he liked was rejecting him. Suddenly he remembered the hermit doll. When he did, the doll came alive and looked at him questioningly. Anil said, "I have so much money and yet I am unhappy. Tell me the reason." The hermit replied, "You cannot win everyone with money. People will pretend to listen to you for the sake of it. The day the money is gone, nobody will talk to you. Instead, try compassion. If you genuinely care for people, then they will care for you too." Saying this, the hermit doll returned to the bag. Next, Anil asked the doll of knowledge, "What should I do to make people happy? How do I take care of their needs?" "Build roads, ponds, hospitals for the poor, look after the animals in shelter, and care for the living more than you do for the money. That's the best way you can help people," said the doll of knowledge. Anil took the advice of both the dolls and started doing good work to address the needs of the people and the society. The poor had to walk less with better roads. They had easier access to water with the ponds he built and free medical treatment. It made them very happy. A few years went by. One day Pushpa came to his mansion with his father. Anil was happy to see her, but he wondered about the reason for her visit. "I'm sorry I took your land. You may take it back with the mansion if you wish. It doesn't matter to me anymore as long as you are the one who owns it." "No, we haven't come back to ask you for our property," said the old man. "I have received free treatment from the hospital you built, and that's why Pushpa and I decided to come here. She has reconsidered the proposal, seeing the work you have done for the people like us. I have come to give my daughter's hand in marriage to you, if you still want to be with her." Anil felt ecstatic. He had failed to win Pushpa's heart with gold and money, but his good deeds had accomplished his desire anyway. Soon the two were wed, and Anil invited Pushpas and his father to come and stay with them. He thanked his father for giving him the right dolls at the right time. Anil lived the rest of his happy life being rich, wise, and courageous, knowledgeable, and compassionate. This is the end of the story. Do you like it? Then comment it and subscribe our channel. Bye bye.